From the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Panthers of Anchorage taking on the Patriots of Houston. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Go. Here we go.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. When you look at this defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now Lawrence to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Set. Go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tiger. Hey, ram.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. Delta. Set. Home to right. 21. Set.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Ray.
Here's Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Hey, Kappa.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some play.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. Trevion Henderson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 or the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a 2nd and 6.
Crowd right. Go. Ready.
Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Down to the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, hunt. Here we go.
Again, it's Henderson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Patriots first down.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. That one goes for 24 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now Lawrence letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The play after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Quick pass out wide. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Herbert off of play action. Short throw. He's got Kraft. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Herbert going to change the look.
Crowd right. 12.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Herbert. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game.
21. Baylor tight.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. R.J. Harvey with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Lisa 24.
Lawrence will throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He lets one go deep for Addison. So now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
59. Baylor Tiger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 13.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Down there right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 15. And an Anchorage first down.
Go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down to about the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I will continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, I'm going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
5-9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, Catholic. Crowd right. Ready?
They snap it to Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Able to avoid him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
For no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Kappa.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
5-9.
On fourth down, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Collins. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Lisa 24.
Here's Lawrence. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Red on red.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
11. Great job.
Now Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
23. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 80 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now it's Herbert. That's caught left side, Myers with it. A big gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Hey, James.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 6.
On red. Red.
Again, it's Henderson. 31 yards there, and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did. And